he coming? How long does it take to find out what's going on? So what's going on? Do you want to go outside and talk since you don't want me in here? I'm not trying to break any laws.
So what happened is you spoke with the supervisor. They gave you the information.
What was the supervisor's name?
Becky.
Okay.
They
Also Stephanie and other people.
They answered your questions as best they could.
And then I asked them for an employee identification number. So if I was to say file a complaint or follow up and find out what's going on and say these people help me, don't you guys give that out? Is that your policy to give out?
Oh no, just the name is really the only thing we give.
So in your policy, it doesn't say if someone requests your ID number, you don't have to give it, even though you're public servants.
Correct.
Okay.
And so ID number is not really to identify. There's not like confusing. Nobody has the same name that works here. So
I don't know that. How do I know that? Just like how did the paperwork get approved? If it got approved, then now I could be liable for the paperwork your employee approved. That makes no sense.
Like I said, I'm telling you why you were asked to leave.
Why was that? Because
your business here is finished. We did everything that we can.
It's not. I still had questions. It's not true. Still have business here. And this is a public lobby. You can't trespass someone for a public lobby who didn't cause a disturbance. It's not causing a disturbance. Because they got upset and started yelling at me and being unprofessional. That has nothing to do with me. How does that have to do with me? I'm telling you, I'll leave. Even though I don't have to. I could stay in here all day if I wanted to. I haven't done anything. I haven't broken a single law. Yes, causing a disturbance or harassing. 4207 or 4702, that's harassing. I didn't do any of that. I haven't caused a disturbance. Now you guys are calling the police on me saying I caused a disturbance. That's filing a false police report. That's an actual crime. You understand that, right? Because what did I do? Your employees said I did what?
They helped you as best they could. And once the business was finished, they couldn't help you anymore.
Okay.
And you didn't leave it when they asked you to.
So I have to leave immediately when someone asks me to here?
I mean,
in a public building.
You can't just hang around here.
Is this a public lobby?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So what if I decided as a citizen to now report on this and do my own news story now because people are telling me that I am now trespassing, I am now breaking a law, I'm harassing, I'm making things up, which I wasn't doing, and they're done serving me now. Well, I can still stand here and film and ask questions why that is, which you guys have your employees have repeatedly lied now. I made a false complaint. I hope the police come in here and ask you for your footage and see what really happened. That's why I should have been in here filming this whole time, because then guess what happens? No one can lie. See how that works? The camera's not going to lie. I never yelled. What did they say? I yelled? What did they say I did? Didn't leave when you asked me to? That's it.
Yes.
Okay, well, I still have questions. How was my paperwork approved before? And now it's not going to work this time. I have to go to another physician to have my paperwork approved so I can get assistance through the program. When your employees have already approved that since 2024 to current, to last month. And then Becky, or whatever her name is, decided to say, you could be, or Stephanie, one of them, said I could be liable for the mistake your employee made if that was a mistake. How does that work? I can't approve my paperwork, right? Right? Can I approve my paperwork? So how does that work, sir? How does that work? You guys approve my paperwork, now you're trying to say I'm liable for something? If they decide to make me liable? That's pretty weird. That's kind of threatening, isn't it? It's more threatening to me than anything I did. I'm in here trying to figure things out. Can't see very well. Trying to have them help me fill things out. Most of your employees are rude. Not very helpful, not very accommodating. And then now calling the police on me for asking questions? It's pretty weird. Don't you think that'd be weird if that happened to you? So how long are they going to be?
In this town, it can take a while.
Oh, so something could have happened by now. If I was going to do something, right? Right? Something would have already happened, right? And if I'm in here yelling, wouldn't he have noticed? Was I in here yelling? Was I yelling? Come on now. Everyone be honest. Was I yelling? No, is the answer. Now you've got her watching from the window. Shouldn't she be doing something? Shouldn't your employee be doing something? Are you going to... So what did I do to you? I yelled at you, you're trying to say?
You yelled at me, sir.
Okay, what did I do?
You would not accept the information. I'm like, could your video on this?
I accepted the information. I can film in a public lobby, ma'am. Do you know the law? Do you know the law?
You cannot video in this building.
I can film in a public lobby. I can't film people's personal information. That's incorrect.
Video in this lobby.
That's incorrect.
No, it is.
Is this a public lobby?
You have to stop video.
Is this a public lobby?
You have to stop video.
Is this a public lobby? He's already confirmed it is. You can film in. I'm not the one yelling. Do you notice what just happened there? That's not me yelling. That's her yelling. And now shutting curtains and having a little temper tantrum. About what? Me standing up for my rights that I can film in here now, and now I'm documenting things because people are lying? You don't find that disturbing at all? That your employees lie and approve paperwork that supposedly isn't approved now? I find that weird because now you're trying to get me in trouble for doing nothing.
Gentlemen, excuse me. Have a great day.
You too. So how am I being rude? Me and him kind of had it out for a second, right? And then what did I do? I said, sorry, I know it's not your fault, right? I'm not trying to have an issue with you. You know that. If anyone's going to call the police, it should be him. He's the one who observes and reports. You guys are calling the police for what? I didn't take the information right? No, I started asking, why did you guys approve? Are you going to go ask him why the information was approved and now it's not? That's the issue I'm having. You're the supervisor here.
If you disagree with,
Oh, I 100% disagree. Is there
on your
some
case,
paperwork?
you do have the right to file an appeal.
Is there somewhere to file that? Where's the paperwork for that?
At this point, I recommend that you call 211.
Oh, that's what they told me to do too. Do you guys have paperwork here to file an appeal?
But at this point, you should call 211 to request appeal.
Why is that? Do you have appeal paperwork here? That's what I asked. Yes or no?
No, we usually don't do paper.
Do you have? You can do an appeal here, can you? Can I just say I'm appealing this and you guys write it down?
In some situations, yes.
Oh, not my situation though. Why?
You've been asked to leave.
From a public lobby.
Correct.
Okay. You understand how bad that looks, right? Where I haven't done anything besides ask questions, and now I'm being asked to leave. Don't you think anyone else reasonably? This is how the law works. Reasonably, they would go, he's being reasonable by asking questions. You guys aren't being reasonable by providing him the service you're supposed to provide him. See, I still have something to do, which is appeal stuff. So I still have business here. Correct? Correct?
You've been asked to leave.
From a public place for asking to appeal what that lady just stated to me, which is the paperwork we received. I just did right now. Does it matter when I did? I asked them, how do I do something about that? And then asked for their names and employee numbers because they're saying I'm going to be responsible for stuff you guys approved. I'm not responsible for stuff you approved. You guys approved that. Whoever approved that is responsible for that, correct? How am I? I can't make someone approve something. And you're telling me I could be liable for funds you gave me so I could eat? And now you can stand here all silent. So what is the exact reason I'm being asked to leave? Because I'm asking to appeal something? I asked for proper information on why that possibly could happen? Okay. Look, I'm not trying to be rude or intimidate you, but I don't understand what you're doing. I'm not trying to harass anyone here. Your employees are making things up. That needs to be addressed. The signs up here that says no filming. You can't film people doing their business. I'm not doing that. So how am I breaking a law? That's what it says. You can't film people in here, give them their privacy. Am I filming anyone else in here? Have I pointed my camera at anybody else walking through here? Have I? The answer is no. And even if I did, it'd be legal. because I'm not walking up and trying to film their paperwork. I'm not trying to be rude to you, man. You need to address your employees. I need to appeal that. So can I complete my business so I can go? Because I have other things I have to do too. Now that you guys have called the police, I'm not just going to run away. It's not how that works for me. I haven't done anything wrong. You guys can't just use the police and swat people. That's what that's called. Swatting. People around here have a really bad habit in the United States these days of doing that. I don't like what's going on. I'm going to call men with guns. That's threatening to me. Threat of me getting put in a rape cage and torture cuffs put on and my life ruined for what? Asking questions? I haven't caused a disturbance, so what is going on? You guys can't just call the police for no reason. I've acted the same way, haven't I? Since I've been in here, have I acted the same way? Asking questions. Maybe a little perturbed or whatever, but have I yelled at anybody? No. You can ask him if I've yelled. I haven't yelled. Tried to cause a disturbance. And now you want me to leave. Why? I still have business to take care of, which is appeal that they're not accepting my paperwork. That was already accepted. That I have a permanent disability. Oh, 4% rating, we can't take that. It's permanent disability. And I'm disputing that too with the insurance company and Workman's Comp. I have case numbers. They don't want the case numbers. So how am I supposed to prove that? I have to go to a doctor. I'm planning on going to do that right now and go to a clinic because I don't have insurance. They helped me with that information. Thank you. Then they told me you could be liable for that because, oh, this paperwork shouldn't have been approved. I didn't approve the paperwork. That responsibility shouldn't lie on me. Don't you think? So, under threat of a criminal trespass, you want me to leave, correct? I'm going to get a criminal trespass. Is that what you're saying?
You've been asked to leave, sir.
So, are you going to file a trespass against me if I don't? I said I'd leave once I'm done with my business. I have no problem leaving. Are you going to file a criminal trespass on me if I do not leave? Yes or no?
Oh, I'm not sure exactly the terminology is.
Are you going to trespass me from the building if I don't leave? Earlier you said you were going to.
Yes, and we've asked you to leave.
So,
and you are
what are
not
you going to do if I don't
cooperating.
leave? What's going to happen? When the police get here, what are you going to do? Please tell me. I'm waiting for them to show up so I can give my side of it. So it's not a bunch of lies. Defaming my name. It's called defamation. They've already lied. Saying I'm causing a disturbance. This is what you first came up and told me, didn't you?
Yes.
Yes. So they told you I was causing a disturbance, right?
I don't remember exactly what they
So
said.
what did you say then when you first came up to me?
I don't remember.
Said I was causing a How does no one remember stuff? This is crazy. I
said
recently had a head
something
injury and
along
I...
those lines.
Okay, something along those lines. So basically I was harassing them. That's why I needed to leave, right? Well, he said I was causing a disturbance of some sort, which I wasn't. I think he needs help.
You gotta get a number or something?
See how rude I am trying to help people? I didn't do anything, dude. This is ridiculous. This happens to me quite often for me asking questions because of my quote-unquote attitude. You can't get arrested for attitude. I didn't yell at anybody. I haven't caused a disturbance. I haven't done anything. Now you guys have called the police, so I'm waiting for the police to show up. Now, do you want me to be trespassed if I don't leave? I'm telling you, I will
I'm
leave.
trying to be rude, but if this happens to you a lot, maybe the problem's you.
Oh, the common denominator is me.
That's what it sounds like.
Oh, okay. Just telling me people don't lie like your employees just lied. That's not the problem these days? People lying all the time, using the cops as their own little private army by swatting people? You understand that's what that is. It's illegal to file a false police report and call, this person's in here harassing us, he won't leave. Then the cops go, oh crap, we better go do something about this. Then guys with guns come ready to hurt me because you guys lied. That's messed up. You don't see how that's messed up? They're making him feel like he has to get in between me and the window. He's doing his job. And he's like, I'm not going to touch you. I'm like, I know you can't. But they're getting him hyped up because he doesn't know what's going on. So he's going, I need to do something about this guy because your employees are lying. I'll keep my voice down, but they're lying. Do you understand that? They just lied to you and said I was causing disturbance. I haven't recorded. That's what you first said to me. So if that's not true, then why did you say that to me? So that's what they said. I didn't see it, right? Correct? So you're going off their word of mouth. They just called the cops on me for no reason. So you want me to leave. If I don't leave, what's going to happen? And I'll leave. You said, okay, I'll explain to you, then you'll leave, right? I said, yeah. So explain it to me and I'll leave. I'm waiting on you.
You will leave if I explain it again.
What was the reason?
So you went to the window, you had an issue with your case,
Mhm.
you spoke with the workers.
Yep.
They tried to answer your questions as best they could.
Okay.
You didn't accept the answers.
No, that's not true. I asked them, okay, then what can I do about this? When they told me they're going to, possibly I could be liable for all the stuff, the assistance they've given me, which I said, well, how? I didn't approve that. Your employee did. So how am I liable? I didn't willingly try to submit any forms that weren't legal. They accepted them. I said, is this the form you need? Yeah, that'll work. That has nothing to do with me now. They approved it, not me. Now they're telling me I could be liable for sums of money. And I'm already in a situation where I'm screwed on money. And I've explained that's why I'm in here trying to get assistance. So make it worse for me. And then call the police and say that I'm causing disturbance, which I'm not. So what happens if I don't leave and I want to still do an appeal? Which you said you guys do in certain
You can
situations.
file an appeal by calling 211.
You guys say you do that here, though. So I'd like to do it here since you do the services here.
All right, I can get your information from them and I'll put the appeal in.
Okay, then can I get a copy of that?
It'll be, someone will try and contact you within the next week.
Okay, when you put the thing in, can I get a copy of that so I know that it's done? It's pretty simple.
But
Is this me being hard to deal with again? Me asking to have confirmation that that's going to be done?
I mean, I can't. Give
This
it
is
to you
almost
until it's
comical,
done. It's not done
Okay,
by us.
how do you do it then?
We send in a notice
You-
to the appeals
You file,
department.
you sign something, right? Fill something out, you call.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, then how do I know it's going to be done? So you're not going to do that for me. You're refusing me service. Fine. You say you're going to do it. I don't know if you're going to. You're not going to confirm it. Now, if I don't leave, what's going to happen if I don't leave? Are you going to trespass me? Sir. You've already said you're going to. So is that your intention? Just want to be clear.
I'm not a lawyer. I'm not familiar with the terminology. When the police get here, I will speak with them.
And tell them what?
Tell them what I witnessed, and then I'll,
What did you witness?
So, everything since I came out here to the lobby.
And what happened? So you're basically telling me you're probably going to lie, right? You're going to say that I caused the disturbance, correct? Yes or no? Wow. Can't believe you act this confused when you first came out and said this. It's all recorded. So I don't see why you're changing your story now. It's really weird. So if I don't leave, am I going to be trespassed? Because I have a right to be here and I still have business to take care of.
So,
Most likely so. Thank you. Thanks, man. Sorry about earlier. Have a good day, okay? So I'm going to wait out here for the police. You can't get me confirmation on the stuff?
no.
Okay. So you're not going to help me complete my business? That's what that
Right
is.
now.
Oh, not right now. Okay, thanks.